Most people start a video production company because they love shooting and editing. But 6 months in, a year later, they're miserable. Not because they aren't talented, but because of a misalignment. They're building a business their personality isn't wired for. We almost lost our company because of this exact mistake. It took us no less than 7 years to realize we weren't building this thing according to our strengths. So this video breaks down 3 roles that almost every video production company owner falls into, and how choosing the wrong one burns you out. So let's go. The 3 archetypes. Everyone has some of all 3 of these traits, but most people have at least one dominant one. And that's the role that you should double down on as the business grows. So as I walk you through these, notice which one makes you feel uncomfortable or a little exposed. That's usually the one you're fighting and the one you need to lean into. The first one is one that we can all relate to. The artist.
I'm an artist.
The artist is a craftsperson. This is why most of us became filmmakers, because we love shooting, editing, and creating. But if you're super dominant in this type, like a pure artist, ownership could really frustrate you because management always overshadows doing the art and doing the work. The type. All you want is to be absorbed in the craft. Quality matters to you more than anything else. You want to be the best DP or editor or director or producer in your city. You're a perfectionist. If you owned a plumbing company, you'd be the one fixing the sinks yourself because, damn it, your name is on the work. So here's a question that you can reflect on.
What questions?
If next month had 0 clients booked, would you be practicing color grading or reaching out to 50 businesses? Well, so what does success look like for you? So if this is you and you hate delegating or selling, you really have 2 options. You can stay a solopreneur, keep overhead low and build a high-end personal brand, or partner with someone who genuinely enjoys building systems or doing sales. But you have to be honest, because if you're a true artist miscast as the CEO of a company, the business will always overshadow the art and resentment builds super fast. Now, most artists think that the solution is just to hire a great producer, but if you don't have this next archetype in your DNA, that producer will have nothing really to manage or produce. So the next archetype that many video production company owners tend to be is the systems builder. A systems builder is a creator too, but your art is the company. You want to own a studio. You're probably very good at shooting and editing, but if this is your dominant type, you daydream about building teams and processes and infrastructure. What drains most artists actually energizes you. The type. Reliability and repeatability matter most to you. You enjoy watching others do great work inside a system you built. If you owned a plumbing company, you wouldn't be fixing sinks. You'd be training teams and making sure 5 crews were out working every day as efficiently as possible.
My motto is simple. Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency.
A question to reflect on. When a project is delivered, do you care more about how it was made or that it shipped on time and on budget? Finding success. If this is you, accept this fact early. You will slowly become the least creative person in the room. But that's actually your end goal. Success means getting off the truck and growing out of doing the work yourself. Success for you is going to mean staying plugged into the creative community so that you can recruit and bring in strong creatives as you grow. If you're a one-person company, start small. Just once a month, send out a trusted crew on a project without you and get comfortable not being the main person on set. Number 3, this person is a rainmaker. Like, they make it rain.
Make it rain.
The rainmaker is a creator too, but they create opportunity. The type. Filmmaking is fun, but the Rainmaker gets really excited most by generating buzz and marketing and messaging and relationship building. You're less energized by art and systems and more by momentum. You enjoy framing ideas, opening doors, and keeping the pipeline full. If you owned a plumbing company, because we're just going to keep on going with this metaphor, you'd focus on branding, networking, and securing contracts. You wouldn't be managing the crews. So here's a question for you. Would it excite you more to be accepted into a major film festival or to see revenue up 20% year over year? So finding success. If chasing opportunity drains you, this role's gonna really burn you out. If it energizes you, you're the engine that keeps the business relevant. The danger is selling without structure. Opportunity without infrastructure creates chaos. So if you're a Rainmaker, you want to focus on building teams and systems or align with people who love the execution. Otherwise, you'll sell faster than the company can deliver. There are really two smart paths that you can choose. Partner with someone who's really good at systems and management while you focus on the growth, or align with an established production company and white label the execution. You can win the work and pay another company to do it. You might take a smaller piece of the pie, but you gain trust and repeat business because you're reliable. And as it goes with all of these, try to have a tight-knit relationship with your local film community because they can really come in a pinch if you get overwhelmed. Freelancers, producers, other production companies, etc. So why does knowing thyself actually matter? If you run any business, you're going to wear a lot of hats and you're going to touch all three of these roles to some degree forever. But when you understand what truly energizes you and what drains you, you can build a team that fills in the gaps or choose a different game entirely. That's actually what happened to someone I know. He's a brilliant, pure artist who built a killer portfolio that gained traction too fast. He was trying to force himself into like a CEO role when really he was just a straight up craftsman. He just wanted to be in the work. He couldn't delegate, couldn't say no, and eventually completely burned out and burned bridges. But once he took a step back and realigned around his true strength as a solopreneur, everything changed. Now he's one of the most in-demand DP directors around, and he partners a lot with local production companies to handle the execution. We painfully learned the same lesson at Early Light Media. We started as three artist friends who really didn't know ourselves or business at all yet. After a few really hard lessons and a near catastrophe, like 7 years in, we realized we were acting like three freelancers under one company name and not a cohesive business. And the growth really took off only once we aligned our strengths into distinct roles. So here's the real question. Do you want to be the best at one thing or the boss of many things? If you want to be the best, stop building a company and maybe start thinking about building a personal brand. If you want to be the boss, stop doing all the work, delegate it, and start building. Either way, you're going to face plenty of problems. But when you know thyself, you start taking on problems that energize you instead of drain you. And that's how you find your true and noble path. Tell me in the comments, friend. Are you an artist, a systems builder, or a rainmaker? Answering that honestly can save you 7 years of misery. Make docs, move hearts. Peace out.
Peace out.
That's your weekend update.